Hey guys, so tonight we're going to be playing some more of the Crew Motorfest. It's Monday night, we got a new main stage, a new week, and I believe this is the end of the season, like this week. So like in 2 days it'll be a new season. Because I'm trying to remember, usually the way this game works is earlier I said new main stage, I meant just new week, because the main stage is like the month. So they would normally be like 4 weeks, sometimes 5. Now it seems like they're always 5, so maybe they're doing just one season per month. Because when I started up the game, the announcer girl always says like, she says like, you know, a short sentence about the new main stage or whatever, or the new week. And, you know, she was announcing the Nissan Motorfest selection, which is the current week, which is the last week of this main stage or this month. But she also said it's the end of the season. And normally I think every 2 months is a new season in this game. So like there's 2 main stages per season. I guess that actually does make sense. Yeah. I'm confused because just as I'm talking about this, I'm trying to go through the math in my head of how they work out everything timing-wise in this game, because it's a little bit confusing. It's not always consistent. This game came out in September last year. So September this year, they had the 1-year anniversary. And then I'm pretty sure it's only been one main stage, so just the 5 weeks since the new year of the Crew Motorfest started. But it's saying the first week this main stage was Liberty Walk Rain. That started on October 2nd. So the anniversary would have been before that. I don't remember if this game came out in the beginning of September or the end, but that does make a difference. Because if this game came out at the end of September, like past the 20th or something, then the 1-year anniversary was probably the last week of the last main stage. Which, if that's the case, that means that yeah, we've only had one main stage for this season. If there truly is a new season starting in one day when this ends. So yeah, it's a little bit confusing. But this whole main stage has been Japanese themed, except for last week, which was Spooktacular, which obviously was for Halloween. So I did do that last week. I don't know if I missed any weeks this main stage. I know we've done most of them. And now here we are for the Nissan Motorfest selection, so things are going to be pretty Nissan themed, I guess. So yeah, before we move forward here, I did want to take a look at this Nissan bundle. So obviously, the 3 special cars for this week are all Nissan. We got the Nissan Skyline GTR High Octane Edition. I think this is supposed to look like Paul Walker's R34 from the Fast and Furious movies. I think specifically the second one, the famous one. But I think they changed up the look a little bit. They didn't want to make it look exactly like that, just inspired by the silver and blue. 2002. Because the original R34 Skyline GTR came out in 1999. In 2002, yeah, if this isn't any sort of special edition, I guess it's just 2002 model. But it's specifically the High Octane Edition. There's also a Nissan Fairlady Z 432. PS30 would be the generation. I know very little about Fairladies. This is from 1970. Under the Stars Edition. Okay. And then of course there is a regular 2015 Nissan GTR but it's got a special Motorfest wrap on it, and rims too, it looks like. But I think if you buy this, it won't actually come with that stuff, right? Or it may come with the livery, but not the rims, I think. I'm not sure. What happens if you hit, like, preview? No, it's just the same thing. Okay, because I noticed this before. So for special edition cars, they have all this special customization on them, which a lot of the times is pretty limited to what you can change anyways, but like why would you want to? Like it's a special edition car, might as well keep it how it looks. This is just supposed to be a regular 2015 Nissan GTR, but obviously it's customized too. And I'm trying to remember, because they started doing this for these like these bundles. Like even if it's like a, you know, a basic car that you need for a Summit bundle, like if you buy it, you get some free customization thrown in. Might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure I bought a bundle recently, maybe even like last week, where there was customization stuff that it showed here that I didn't actually get when I bought it. Like those rims, like I don't think you would get those rims, right? Because those are like specially custom. I don't know. Either way, I'm probably not going to buy the bundle this week. It's 800 grand. I literally bought the bundle last week for Halloween, so yeah, I think I'll hold off on this one. This Fair Lady is alright, and the Skyline's pretty cool. This GTR, I don't know if I love it all that much, and like I already have like probably 2 other versions of the GTR. I don't really need just the normal one, so I think we're fine to hold off on that. They're going really crazy with the GTRs this week. There's a new custom bundle for CC, which is crew credits, I think. I don't know. I had some of them in the crew too. I don't remember how I got them. I've never had any in this game, and I even got the gold edition of this game and everything, so they really don't want to give them out. They really just want you to buy them with real money. This is the GTR Nismo. Yeah, this looks pretty sick. So you just got a black Nismo, and then it's got all this customization stuff as well. Yeah, that smoke looks amazing. These tires look amazing, and this nitro looks amazing too. If I had crew credits, I'd probably buy this. Just because this stuff is sick. Anyways, let me pull up the stream on my phone here before I forget. I feel like as I started the stream, I kind of got confused when I was looking at the main stage stuff, or when I was talking about it, because then I was thinking about it. And I have found the main stages in this game a little bit confusing, because I always try to, you know, I like to either predict or like, you know, state the facts about what's going on in the games I'm playing. But this game has been a little bit inconsistent, at least with the main stages. So yeah, I'm not really sure. I might look it up later and see. But I'm pretty sure this current main stage, this, you know, the last 5 weeks, has been the first month of the new year of Motorfest. So if it's the end of the season, that means that this season has only been 1 month, when they're normally always 2 months. So maybe now for year 2, seasons are just going to be 1 month, so we'll get like 12 seasons per year instead of 6, because that's what it would have been before. I don't know. Also, I wanted to mention this. Apparently, they've added a bug reporter system to the game, which I guess they didn't have before. So this is live now. I don't think I really experienced a lot of bugs in this game, but people must have been complaining about it, because why else would they add this and especially advertise it too? And I noticed that we got the brand new, it looks like the GT3 RS, and a newer M5 there as well. I remember in the crew too, the newest M5 they had was like the 2010 one, and I was like, where's the new one? So I'm pretty sure both of those cars were just added to this game. I almost wish there was like a way to see like all the new cars that have been added since the last time I played, like in the last week or whatever. Which I'm sure there is, honestly, I just don't know where to look. If you kept count of how many vehicles are in the catalog, you could look at it each week. If the number goes up, you know how many new cars have been added. And I'm sure they post stuff online too, but I wish there was just a way to see, like, oh, like these 3 cars have been added this week or whatever. Just so I know. Because I feel like new cars are getting added and I don't know about it. And yeah, the only thing they kind of like have, you know, specially selected here in the catalog is for the week, for the Summit contest, the weekly bundle. Otherwise, everything is just by brand. You can't sort it by new or anything, right? Yeah. Also, I wanted to point out, look at this GTR. Now it looks plain. So, if you want to buy this just straight up, you're gonna get it with like the basic black rims, just white paint, that's it. But if you get this through the bundle for this week specifically, that normal GTR now has special blue rims and pretty cool livery, and also a full body kit as well, because this has the canards and the spoiler, splitter, looks like a different grille, different hood, headlights too probably. It's like a full kit, literally. So yeah, I just noticed that. Anyways, I'm not gonna go looking through the catalog for like new cars or anything. I mean, we could go to like the BMW section quickly. 29. Obviously, I can't remember how many BMWs there were before in this game. But yeah, so here's the M5. This is the 2011 M5, which is quite old now, and it certainly looks outdated. So since there is not a newer M5 here, I'm going to assume that it actually hasn't been added to the game yet, but it will be. Yeah, I think we're getting a new M5 soon, which means that that GT3 RS is probably also new. I don't think we have any of the brand new gen Porsches in this game yet. Because yeah, in this picture you can see the Porsche there and the M5, so don't think either of those are in the game right now. So maybe those cars come out with the next season. They probably only do that at the beginning of new seasons, right? When they add new cars. I don't think they would add new cars in like the middle of a normal main stage or whatever. Anyways, enough theorizing. It's time to start racing. So we're gonna go to the custom show, and then we're gonna hit the Summit contest and enjoy the last week of the current season or month or main stage, whatever you want to call it. I'm guessing this will just be generally any Nissans. Oh, I got a vote on my masked leader. That got me into silver. So yeah, if you vote for yourself, you get into bronze, so you at least get the basic rewards. But just getting one other vote from another person gets you into silver. That's crazy. Well, because I got another vote, I got silver for the custom show last week. Ooh, that number 1 car actually looks pretty deserving of the of getting first. 64 hearts. 64 like likes or whatever probably seems pretty, you know, like small compared to how many people play this game daily. But the cars that show up in your hub or whatever, I think it's randomized. So I would hope that they try to make it fair by having everybody's cars show up a certain amount of times. Let's say 1,000 people were shown that car there that got, you know, 60 plus likes. And then, you know, I would hope that my car got shown to 1,000 people, but it obviously didn't. So I think the more likes you get, it starts showing it to more people. The music just cut and then changed for some reason. I thought the game might have crashed or something. Anyways, we get XP and we get money. Just for last week, because I got into silver. So that's cool. Nissan, a Motorfest selection. So what's the theme? Just Nissan? Get the tips out of here. Yeah, just any Nissan car. Okay. Does Nissan make anything besides cars? I don't think they make bikes or anything, so... Any Nissan is good to go. This 240SX looks pretty sick, but I have a community wrap on this, so it won't let me enter it. I mean, we can try again, but I'm pretty sure it won't. Yeah, you cannot register a vehicle with a livery created by another player. Makes sense. Here's my GTR Haru edition. Got the Nissan Z. R34 GTR. The Drift GTR R34. And the 370Z Nismo Drift Edition. I guess I'll just go with my R34. This is my only Nissan here that actually has kind of like extraordinary customization. So I did like a body kit on this. Alright, put it through. There we go. And with these new challenges, I'm getting tons of money and tons of extra XP every week by just entering the custom show. Oh, look at this. This is the GTR 50 by Italdesign. Italdesign is actually a brand, but it's like an aftermarket brand. I forgot this car was in this game actually. I think this was in the Crew 2 as well. But yeah, so really you could say this is just the GTR 50 by Italdesign. But we're going by base brand. Because it's pretty much a heavily modified, normal R35 GTR. So that's why they say it's Nissan as the brand, but then it's by Italdesign in the name. Because they're more of a designer brand, I think. This is more of just like a crazy body kit. But I think it is supposed to have better performance too. I think it has like 800 horsepower or something. So, now that we're in the custom show, let's go hit the summit contest. Like I said, I'm not going to buy the bundle this week, so we're going to have limited races that we can actually do. Probably just 3 of them. Maybe I'll do the 3 feats as well. Bronze last week for Spooktacular. I even bought the bundle for this. Oh, just parts too. The parts are so useless, I never use them. I probably could have got silver if I tried extra hard, but I mean, 150k is nice, not really worth it. What I really wanted was the gold car, but once I completed everything and I was not even in silver, I knew that there was no way I was going to get to gold. So I just kind of gave up on that. Anyways, Spooktacular is in the past. Now we are on to the Nissan Motorfest selection, which has a exclusive platinum car, the KRC Japan Nissan 240SX. KRC Japan, I'm assuming, is a aftermarket brand. It's a cool nitro you can get there too for gold. 100,000 XP for bronze, which is more than normal. I think it's normally 50. And 200,000 silver. Or 200,000 bucks for silver. I think normally it's only 50,000 bucks, right? I feel like it's been slowly going up. Because silver last week for Spooktacular was 150. And I feel like lately I've been seeing 100,000 more often than 50. I don't know. I think they're trying to reward people even more. It actually looks like I can do 4 of these events, and I think I know why. I think because I have the GTR Haru edition, it'll let me do the race that requires you to have the R35 GTR. Even though I don't have the normal one, I have the Haru edition, which I think counts. So we got a Lone Street Tier 1. That's probably the Fair Lady. Any Street Tier 2 car. Any Street Tier 1 Nissan. And then This race is called R34, but it just says Nissan GTR. Not a specific generation or year, right? So does that mean you can just use any GTR? How many different GTRs are there in this game? Like 10? Because there's multiple versions of both the R35 and the R34. So the Fair Lady race I can't do. Wait, this is weird. What the heck? Okay, there's 2 races that you specifically need the Fair Lady for. Oh no. This is, it's throwing me off. Okay, so the race that's called the Fair Lady, you need the R34 for, the High Octane Edition specifically. And then Nordschleife Slayer. Nordschleife is some sort of German racetrack, I think. Maybe the Fair Lady slew it back in the 70s? I don't know. Okay. So because the third car in the bundle is just a normal R35 or GTR, I guess, yeah, they just have this as Nissan GTR. But they named the race R34, which is kind of weird. That the way they named the events for this summit is really confusing. It doesn't really matter. Let's start up here. Innovation that excites. Street Tier 1 vehicle loaned. I guess it's the Fair Lady because the R34 is Street Tier 2. Same with the R35, obviously. So this has got to be the Fair Lady. No, it's the KRC Japan Nissan 240SX. Okay, so this is the Platinum car for this week. And I have the normal 240SX. I got it from the Gold Edition. But this is a special one. There's so many weird things going on tonight. I feel like I'm noticing every little weird detail about this game tonight, and I don't know why. For anyone that was watching like 5 minutes ago, I was just talking about how the Italdesign GTR 50, even though it's the Italdesign GTR, it still has the brand as Nissan, and then in the name it says by Italdesign. However, this, it says the brand is KRC Japan, and then it just has Nissan in the name. Because normally it would just be Nissan as the brand and then 240SX. Now it's the KRC Japan Nissan 240SX. I don't know. Either I'm being way too observant or I'm just confused. Anyways, let's try this car out. Let's see what it's got. It looks pretty cool. I like the thumbnail for this summit this week too. Looks cool how they you know, use this car in the picture. Oh, this feels really weird too because I'm used to playing Asphalt Legends Unite, which I streamed for the first time last week. I've been playing it off camera almost every day, and this actually feels so weird now. I literally like forgot to mention that. So we have really low vehicle health. I hit like one little bar and then like... Okay. Yeah, I don't know. That yellow car that I just smashed into, that did the same amount of damage as hitting like one of the little sticks on the side of the road. But yeah, I gotta get used to this again. This feels so weird after playing Asphalt. I totally forgot to like mention that at the beginning of the stream. The drifting and steering is going to be way harder than what I'm used to. And also I normally just tap nitrous, in this game you gotta hold it. In the Crew 2 it was tap, right? But then they changed it to hold for Motorfest. Like other racing games. Cough cough, Need for Speed. I'm pretty sure it was tap in the Crew 2. So I gotta hold nitrous. I gotta focus a lot more on steering, because Asphalt has like steering assist, as well as the drifting. In Asphalt you just tap and then you enter a drift. In this game you actually gotta hold it down and everything. Stony, welcome to the stream. Anyways, I don't think we're losing points or money or anything for losing vehicle health here, so as long as I just don't run the vehicle health out by the end of the race, we should be fine. I'm guessing there's a timer going too, but I don't know. This is vehicle health. They call these like deliveries or whatever, right? So there might not actually be a timer for this at all. Obviously, if you care about the points, then you'll want to go as fast as you can. But other than that, you just need to go from one destination to the other without destroying the car. Simple enough, right? Anyways, besides the fact that playing this game feels really weird since I've been playing Asphalt all week, this car actually drives pretty nicely. And I don't know if KRC Japan is like a, you know, I don't know if they just do visual stuff, kind of like Liberty Walk, or if they've actually got like performance mods on this car, but it's still Street Tier 1. You'd think if the car was all modded up, performance-wise, it would make it to Street Tier 2. 240SX isn't that slow, right? That's our finish line. 3 minutes 15. See how many points I get. 33,000. Okay, so pretty low. I find a lot of the times you can't even get that low anymore without actually like getting the objective. In the crew 2, I found the objectives for the live summits like pretty easy. So it was more about just like straight up getting the points. Now in this game, it's like, if you get like the bare minimum, you'll have like 50,000 points. Anything less and you didn't pass. But for a race like this where there's no timer, you can go as slow as you want. So it's possible that somebody could get like 1 point on this. They're literally like the slowest player. I'm not really sure how they calculate the points and all that, but yeah. Sky is the limit. Any Street Tier 2 car, it says. Should I stick to the Nissan theme, or should I take advantage of the fact it's letting me use pretty much anything? Papa Legba says you gotta do better, yo, lol. Yeah, too bad I don't really care about getting past bronze, eh? I play this game more for the participation. Since we're going to be using Nissans for every other race tonight, maybe I should use something else. Which car should we use for this? Actually, I want to use this again. This Cayenne Turbo GT Basalt Edition. I got this last main stage, right? This was last main stage. So this was for the last month of the first year of this game. And that's when they started doing the challenges. The main stage challenges that change every week. So it's way easier to get to level 3 now in the Legend Pass. Playing this game 1 hour a week is enough. Yeah, let's give this car another shot. I think I've only used it like once or twice. Yeah, not only does this car have green headlights, but it has green taillights too, which is crazy. I don't even know if that's like legal. It's probably one of those things that's like legal in like a few states. It's probably illegal in Canada where I live. Car laws here are mildly restrictive. Green nitrous too. The nitro is really cool, and I'm pretty sure I can use that on any car. I don't think it's exclusive to this. The handling on this is a little slower than the Nissan I was just in, but this is faster. Street Tier 2. The Cayenne Turbo GT is actually like one of the fastest stock SUVs in in the world. Not sure where it ranks exactly, but I'm pretty sure it has like a 3.3 seconds 0 to 60. It's faster than a Lamborghini Urus. Yeah, I think even the top speed is like pushing 200, right? So the Cayenne Turbo GT is a full-blown super SUV. Too bad it's an SUV, right? And it handles like one too. Actually drifts pretty well. It's just kind of delayed on the turning mainly. And the drifting is actually really nice on this car. I'm mostly just using the handbrake, so it's better. I gotta be a little more conservative with the nitrous, because I'm used to playing asphalt, and in asphalt you're blowing nitrous all the time. In this game you gotta let it charge up nice and slow. There's no overdrive or anything. What do they call it in asphalt? Do they call it overdrive? I forget what they call it. When your nitrous bar is like filled all the way up, because most of the time you don't even use it, like you don't wait for it to fill up. In this game I usually wait for it to go halfway. I've always wondered actually, I've never figured this out. When you're below halfway nitrous in this game, the bar is red, but it goes blue as soon as you hit halfway. I don't know if you get a boost just for hitting halfway, or if it's just telling you now is a good time to do it. Because you don't really want to get your nitrous to fill the bar in this game, because then you're just wasting the charge. Because it just slowly goes up the whole time you're driving. In asphalt it doesn't do that, you gotta pick up stuff, but like, besides the fact that there's nitrous pickups everywhere, any sort of stunt or anything in that game gains you nitrous, including drifting. Anyways, that went better. We got 72,000 points. Okay. This one's got a long title. It's going by slowly. Durable, something, and trustworthy? Durable, attractive, and trustworthy. That's what they say about Nissans, eh? Any Street Tier 1 Nissan works. The only one I can think of that I have is the 240SX, the normal one. Yeah. So if I didn't even have this car, I wouldn't even be able to do this race. I've never even thought of that, really. I don't think that's actually ever happened. At least my entire time playing this game. I don't think it's ever happened where, like, one of the 3 races where you don't need like a special car for that week, like not being able to do it because like, you just don't have like whatever it is, a car of that brand and that category or whatever. I always have at least one car that fits. Okay, I do have this maxed out, 600 because Street Tier 1. Alright, regular 240SX. I'll try to compare it to the KRC Japan one or whatever, but I was just driving the Cayenne. It's a bit different. I probably won't be able to notice a difference. Also, the graphics in Asphalt are good, but they're not amazing, because, you know, it's basically a mobile game, but, playing that game and then going back to this game, the graphics look absolutely insane. I still think out of all the games that I've played, or all the games that I own, I think the Crew Motorfest has the best graphics over any other game I've played. Racing games usually do have really good graphics. It's what they're known for. One of the things they're known for. Gotta make the cars look realistic if you're using real cars, not pulling off fakes like GTA. I really hope there's real cars in GTA 6, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think Rockstar couldn't be bothered to pay, you know, car brands to license their cars so that they can have them in their games. Jesus, stop spinning out. Honestly, if I owned a car brand, like I would offer my, you know, a video game company a license to use cars of my brand in their game for free, unless they like ask first to buy the license. I wouldn't just offer it for free. But if they didn't ask me first, like I would just offer it up because it's free advertising, right? And cars aren't something that people buy every day, but most people do own cars. Cars are a big market. This car drifts really nice though. The only thing with this car I'll say with the handling is, after I'm finished drifting, when I try to straighten out, it's kind of tough. It's hard to get this car back going straight. But it's really easy to start the drift and maintain it as well. It's only when you try to stop drifting that it becomes a problem. It's almost like how it feels to drive a drift car, you know, like in a street race, which they make you do a lot in this game, actually. But like not as intense, obviously. Because drift cars are just crazy. This is a bit of a longer race, eh? I know we're in Street Tier 1, but it's not like this car is slow. I do still have it maxed out. 600 out of, you know, compared to 750 for Street Tier 2. Shouldn't be that much slower, right? There's our finish line. Okay, that was pretty smooth. I don't think I had any major mishaps at all during that whole race. See what the score is for this one. 92. Not bad at all. I always consider myself lucky if I get over 100, so 92 is not bad at all. Alright, so we have one more actual race for the summit tonight. This one's just called R34. And it says you need any Street Tier 2 Nissan GTR. I wouldn't imagine there's any Street Tier 1 GTRs in this game. I'm thinking they just put that so you can't use like the racing GTRs or anything, because I have a R35 GTR, the Forsberg racing one, which is considered a racing car. So it's not a Street Tier 2 car. And that would count out drift cars as well. But let's see, is this any GTR or just... Yeah, it's specifically the R35. That doesn't make any sense. Are they just trying to be funny? Why would they name this race R34 if you have to use the R35? Which, I don't have the normal R35, but I have the Haru edition, so it counts. It lets me do it. But like I have other, you know, I have my R34, which is Street Tier 2 as well. So it's not like it's letting you use any GTR. You have to use an R35 GTR. But they call the race R34. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Anyways, this is also already maxed out, so we're good to go. This was a car I unlocked in the Crew 2. I don't remember how. And it was one of those cars that was like delayed to be delivered in the Crew Motorfest. Because I guess this car was made in the Crew 2 after they had already, you know, started working, like after they already planned the release of Motorfest. So they said like, oh, it's going to be one of the delayed cars you don't get until December. It was actually like only a few months ago, I think, that I got them. There was at least two of them. It was this GTR and the Mazda RX-3 as well, right? Is RX-3 a thing? Am I saying that right, or I don't know. I'll have to double check. Anyways, that same Mazda, the one I'm talking about, is literally the specialty car this month, or this main stage, for getting level 3 in the Legend Pass. And I already have it, so I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. I think they just gave me money when I hit that level. I'm trying to remember. I remember talking about it and saying I better get some sort of compensation, and they gave me something. I just don't remember what I got. I don't remember if it was money or something else. Nah, I knew that one wasn't gonna be. Wasn't close enough.
We'll get it this time.
Come on, GTR. How do you let the 240 SX handle better than you? Anyways, yeah, that Mazda, I already have it. So that was from the Crew 2. Same with this GTR. I both didn't get them in the Crew Motorfest until recently. It definitely wasn't December of last year, like they said. Doesn't really matter though. I've actually started doing some more research and stuff lately about cars and all that. Something I used to do a lot in my free time. Kind of stopped, or at least slowed down in the last like year or so, but kind of been getting back into it again. The R35, the first version of it came out in 2009. It was like one of the longest car generations ever, because it's the R35 GTR has been around for 15 years. When the R35 first came out, it was only 10 years after the R34 first came out, so even less since the last R34 was made. And now it's been around for 15 years, which is crazy. And I was looking at Car and Driver's review of the car in 2009, and they were able to get a 3.3 seconds 0 to 60 in the 2009 R35, which had like less than 500 horsepower, which is crazy. So at least in real life, the R35 GTR is actually very good for, you know, for what it is. It's very fast. But everyone always says how it's too heavy and all that. I know in racing games, its handling could be better. It certainly handles better in this game than it did in Need for Speed Heat. R35 handled terribly in that game. I'm not so sure what it's like in real life. But yeah, the modern R35, like the one that they've been doing since 2017, can do a 2.9 seconds 0 to 60. I always used to say how it kind of annoyed me how people consider the GTR a supercar. Because, like, yeah, it used to be a sports car, but now it pretty much is a supercar. Any car that can do less than 3 seconds is no longer a sports car. It is a supercar. It also goes almost 200 miles per hour. Some people say supercars need to go over 200 miles per hour. That's not true. There's so many other cars that everyone considers supercars that only go like 190 or 180 something even. Anyways, that's probably good for tonight. I just saw something in chat, so I'll read that in a sec. So, like, we could do defeats, but it doesn't really matter, because I know I'm not going to make it to silver anyways. Yeah, I'm only in the top, not even the top 75k. And it's 40,000 for silver. Yeah, top 40k is silver, top 20k is gold, 10k is platinum. So I remember saying last week, if I thought I had a chance of getting into gold, I would have redone all of the events to try to get more points. But I wasn't even in silver yet. Like, I bought the bundle. I did all 9 of the events or whatever, or at least the 6 main races, and I wasn't even in silver yet. So I just knew it's probably not going to happen. Platinum's just for the real tryhards. Anyways, yeah, I'm not going to bother with the feats tonight. Anyways, let me look at chat before we head out. And yeah, it's technically 1 day now, but it'll say 1 day if it's 1 day and 23 hours. So it's more like 2 days, because it's Wednesday morning, I think. Wednesday morning is when they do the the updates for this game, and I always stream this on Monday night, so it's always like a day and a half left in the week whenever I stream this game, which is a little bit unfortunate timing wise, but I've been doing this game on Mondays forever, so I don't want to change that. I feel like I was gonna say something else, but I forgot. I think what I was that next week when I stream this again on Monday, we should have the new season. I would just assume that we're still on the same season. We'd just be going on to the second main stage. But when I opened the game, the chick said it. The chick said, oh, Nissan Motorfest selection last week of this season or whatever. I don't remember what I heard. All I know is I heard the word end of the season. So I think we're getting a new season next week, which also means new cars. That explains the M5 and the GT3 over here. And yeah, other cool stuff as well. There's always cool stuff being added to the game with each new season, so I'm excited. VIP says PS4, PS5. Matthew Dongo, welcome to the stream. What's up, bro? It's been a while. I don't even know the last time we played together. I know we used to play Need for Speed Heat a lot. I think I'm still following you on Instagram. I've seen some of your posts. But yeah, other than that, there's nothing else in chat. So I think we're gonna end there, unless you guys have anything else to say or ask. I want to see how much these Nissans are individually. Because this bundle is 800k, which honestly doesn't seem that bad for 2 special edition cars. But I feel like some will be more expensive than others. Like the normal GTR, it can't be that expensive, right? And the Fairlady, the normal Fairlady, which is a Street Tier 1, I think that car would be really cheap in this game. But this is the Under the Stars edition, so it's probably a lot more. This R34 is most undoubtedly the most expensive one, right? I'd be flabbergasted if it wasn't. Let's check the catalog, because you can see them individually, right? Yeah, so this Fairlady is only worth 140, even though it's a special edition. The normal R35 GTR is just under 400k, and this high octane edition R34 is 520,800. Makes sense. I don't know how much the normal R34 costs. I don't think I'll be able to check because I already own it. You can't buy like duplicates of cars you already own in this game, right? Yeah, it just says owned. So if I wanted to figure out the price, I'd have to go look it up. So yeah, I don't know how much the normal R34 is. I feel like it would still be pretty pricey because in real life they're worth a lot. I know an original 1999 R34 costs like at least 300k. Unless you get really lucky. That's like the minimum that people sell them for online. So, yeah. Anyways, nothing else in chat. So I guess that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight on the Crew Motorfest. I might go play a little bit of Asphalt Legends Unite off camera. Probably not too much. And yeah, I'll be streaming this game next Monday. So see you guys next time. Goodbye.